Okay, so last week on the channel, we talked about the difference between THCA and THC, which led to a lot of amazing questions from you all. So we're gonna tackle some of those today. Some of those questions were about the topics of individual cannabinoids, what exactly they are, how they work, and what they do. So let's break it down. THC, CBD, CBG, and CBN. You've probably seen these letters on packaging, but what exactly do they mean? I'm asking. Just kidding. I'll tell you. They are cannabinoids, which are natural compounds from hemp and cannabis that interact with your body's endocannabinoid system. The endocannabinoid system is the network that helps regulate sleep and mood and stress and focus. Cannabinoids are chemical messengers that connect to receptors throughout your body, mainly CB1 in the brain and CB2 in the immune system. Together, they help keep your body in balance, a process known as homeostasis. Let's go through the main cannabinoids that you'll see in most products on the market. THC, or delta-9 tetrahydrocannabinol, is the compound responsible for the high. It promotes creativity, relaxation, and appetite. As we know, THC actually comes from THCA, which only becomes active when it is heated or vaporized. And if you want a refresher, watch this video. CBD, or cannabinol, is a non-psychoactive and is used for relaxation and recovery. It can also ease anxiety and reduce inflammation. It also has the ability to take the edge off THC when the two are combined. Some people report that if they overdo it on THC, like overeating on an edible, then they can hit the CBD vape and it actually chills them out a little bit. CBG. Now we're moving into a little more uncharted territory here. CBG, or cannabigerol, is often known as the mother cannabinoid because it's the first one the plant creates before it turns into THC or etc. CBG has a clear-headed focus that actually supports recovery and gut health. Now let's talk about CBN. CBN actually forms as the THC ages. It's mildly psychoactive, but most people know it for its calming and sedative qualities. If a product is marketed towards sleep, you can almost guarantee it probably has a good amount of CBN in its formula. CBC, or cannabichromene, isn't exactly the star of the show, but it makes an amazing sidekick. CBC doesn't get you high, but when it's paired with THC, it can actually help with pain relief and moods. Sure, alone, these cannabinoids can have amazing benefits, especially when choosing which product you want to use over others. But you can't talk about all the cannabinoids found in the plant without talking about how they work together. There are close to endless amount of combinations of cannabinoids and terpenes to list. Please don't make me do it. But maybe we will in a video if you ask for it. Cam wrote that, not me. But I'll do it. Okay, just be nice. Obviously, there's CBD and THC. And I'm just kidding, it's a classic combo we love. CBD helps regulate THC's intensity, reducing anxiety or paranoia while keeping the pain relief and euphoria. CBD and CBG, that's a non-psychoactive combo. This is often used in daytime wellness products or inflammation support. Now let's talk about myrcene and THC. Myrcene may enhance THC's couch lock or sedative effect, often associated with heavy indicas. The last common one is pinene and THC. Pinene can offset THC's short-term memory effects and promote alertness. All right, so for a quick debrief of the things we covered, the topic of cannabinoids, the Entourage Effect, and full spectrum is endless. And we want to dive deeper. So give us your questions and we're going to answer them in the next episode of the Slow Burn podcast. So you know we're going to dive into detail, honey. Okay. So leave a comment down below.